Hey everybody, Firefighter Bath here. I'm going to be talking about the new SOPs and going over some questions you may have, kind of going over the purpose of them, and talking briefly about some litigations that we as a department may have in regards to these SOPs. So the first SOP we're going to be talking about is the social media usage policy. Now, I know you guys read through this already, so I won't just read word for word, but I am going to go over the purpose of this SOP, and we'll go from there. The purpose of this SOP is to provide guidance on the usage of social media by the employees of the NAS Corpus Christi Fire and Emergency Services Department. Due to the fast-changing nature of social media, it is necessary to provide a policy on the usage of these platforms, which include acceptable behavior while online and guidance on what can and cannot be posted. This department understands the importance of using social media platforms as a tool to reach broader audiences and in no way means to totally eliminate social media use by its members. So some common questions that we've been getting on the policy is, am I subjected to this policy when I am off duty? And the answer to that question is yes. Whether or not you are on or off shift at the time of your social media usage, you are still considered an employee of this agency. We need to keep in mind that we represent this agency at all times, and we need to act accordingly. We've also been asked what could potentially happen if this SOP is broken. Another question that we had is of 3C, non-official pictures obtained privately of any department-owned property may not be posted on any social media accounts. So people are asking a lot if this includes, if I take a picture of myself and there's department-owned property in the background and I post it, am I going to be subject to disciplinary action? And the answer is possibly. Up to supervisor and management's discretion, you could face disciplinary action up to and including termination. In the majority of cases, the solution is usually just going to be management requesting that those pictures be taken down and that those pictures actually be turned over to them, since their property is included in the pictures. Litigation issues that we could possibly face. I know this is nothing new, but HIPAA, the Health Insurance Privacy Portability and Accessibility Act, is something that we should always be mindful of. And the SOP just talks about following all of the regulations set forth by HIPAA. And as we know, if we don't, we could be subject to some pretty serious litigation. So we will go over the FMLA policy now. The purpose of this policy is to make department members familiar with the procedures for taking FMLA leave. A lot of what the questions that we're getting are, what if I don't have 30 days notice to give in the event that I have a sick family member or I'm injured? The policy says give 30 days notice if the FMLA leave reason is foreseeable. If it's not, it's completely understandable. It'll be a case-by-case basis. Obviously, if there's a sudden injury, you can't plan that 30 days in advance. So you won't be facing any disciplinary action if it's not 30 days in advance. The second question that we get a lot is will I be paid, first of all, and will I accrue leave, and what is the status of my benefits? So if you are in a paid status, yes, you will continue to get paid and you will continue to accrue annual and sick leave. But if not, then if you take LWOP, leave without pay, then you will not accrue leave, and obviously you will not accrue pay. But regardless of what leave you take, LWOP or annual leave or sick leave, you will maintain all federally paid benefits for the duration of your FMLA leave period. The second question is, what if I can't get a form WH-385, the employee return to work form? Your FMLA leave could be considered fraudulent, and you could not be allowed to return to work in that situation. And in regards for fraud or abuse, you could face disciplinary action up to and including termination. I think that's all we have. If you guys have any more questions, please direct them at me. Other than that, thank you guys for listening, and have a great day. Thank you.